Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along. How are we all doing? Burton Albion, Southend, MK Dons. It's becoming a little bit of a tradition around here to finally be winning games. Wouldn't want to speak too soon, though, as in just over 10 minutes from now, Pompey will be kicking off against former Fratton favourite Darren Moore's Doncaster Rovers right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along. Thanks for joining me again. You just, as Mackenzie said, you should wait for me. Sorry, I've taken a while to get here. Here we go. Robert's here. Hello to Owen. Come on, Pompey, says Paul. Hello, everyone from the USA. William, welcome along, mate. Lovely to see you again this week. Hello, Ollie. Welcome to the stream. Play up, Pompey, says Pompey lad. Good afternoon to Sean Meads, the ever-present. Hello to Mike as well. Kate's going for a 2-1 Pompey. Well, let's all follow Kate. Let's all get our score predictions in the live chat down below, and we will see what the mood is like among the Fratton faithful this afternoon. Hope you're all well. We are just 6 minutes away from kickoff. I've very quickly had a pizza. I've just been on Merseyside Derby stream with Alex, so it's been a bit of a rush this afternoon, but it is fantastic to see you all in. So welcome along and thanks for being here. And hopefully we're going to be bringing you a big 3 points this afternoon. That is the aim anyway. We will do our very best to bring you 3 points. I mean, we're going to go through the lineups in a moment as well. That's a very good point. Lineups means I need to add an extra camera to the situation, which is what I will do right now. And while I do that, get your score predictions coming in. Opinions on close and cannon starting. We'll be going through that in just a moment. Mackenzie says win or lose. Up the Blues. Absolutely. That is exactly what we like to hear. And I'm very quickly going to try and get another camera on the screen. Taylor's gone for 3-1 at a push. Sixth Sense has gone 3-1 Pompey. Hello to Doncaster on tour. Welcome along, mate. Have a good game. Sean's gone for a 3-0. Josh went for 2-0 as well. So lots of positivity with the score predictions. That's what we like to see. I am very pleased that we are all sounding so positive. There we go. Biley said, I had a dream that Pompey won 4-0, which proves one thing, never have a drink before bedtime. Biley, you already come in. That's probably the comment of the day, mate, for me. So there we go. Thank you very much for that. Indeed, that is much appreciated. Right. Lee has said, play at Pompey, 4-0, let's do it. Ben James has said 2-0. Charles has said 2-1 Pompey. Hello, Albie. Welcome along, mate. I'm doing well. How are you? Ollie's gone for a 2-1 Pompey. Right, cool. That's what we like to hear. I'm happy with that. Welcome to everyone who joins us across Facebook and YouTube, as always, here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Every weekend, we are bringing these games to you, and we are now just 4 minutes from kickoff, which means it is time to do the Pompey lineups this afternoon. And I need to be able to move over as well. So let's do that. There we go. Right, in goal, number 2. Let's turn that off. Oh, I'm going to mute my mic. There we go. In goal, number 1, Craig McGilvery. Number 2, Callum Johnson. Number 6, Jack Watmore. Number 20, Sean Raggett. Number 3, Lee Brown. Our captain, number 4, Tom Naylor. Ben Close, Marcus Harness, Andy Cannon, Roland Curtis, all behind Ellis Harrison. That is an interesting lineup, boys and girls. I'm very... Hang on, let's put that back on the screen just so we can all see it. I'm very happy to see Andy Cannon back in the team. excuse me, unsure as to why Michael Jacobs is deserved to not be in the team. Not quite sure on that one. I wonder what your thoughts are. So let me know what we are thinking. The Invisible Man is on the bench today. Yep, Ben Close to score a banger. Let's hope he replicates what he did against Tranmere. That'd be excellent. Phil's gone for a 3-0. Sean, you're saying 4-0, mate. Love it. Love to see that. Albie's going for 2-0. 3-1 from Mackenzie. 1-1. Harness hat-trick. Phil, I would love to see that, mate. That would be huge if we saw that this afternoon. I'd be absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, so an interesting lineup, which I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll see how it works. I haven't seen kind of this group of players play together, I don't think, as a unit. So I'm not sure. I will be drinking quite a lot of water as well today because I've been talking for 2 hours already. But yeah, we're going to smash through it. We're going to absolutely smash through it. And we're going to bring you a good stream, which hopefully you will enjoy alongside me. Right. Okay. Welcome to the 40 people that join us across YouTube and Facebook. It's lovely to have you with me. 7-2 says Jack. Interesting one, mate. We'll go for 7-2. I think that would replicate the Aston Villa Liverpool score, wouldn't it? So why not? Why not? The Pompey team are out. We're having hugs and hands and all sorts, handshaking going on. Ronan Curtis and Marcus Harness making their way around the team to give all sorts of hugs. Traditional Sons of Leinster, come on the Blue Army. Looks like a good lineup. Hopefully Jacobs on at half time. Close from outside the box shot, hoping for a 2-1 Pompey. Brilliant comment, mate. Thanks for coming in with that. I'm going to move this drink to here just so I can... Oh, you can see that in the camera, can't you? So put it there. You can still see that. It's fine. It's all good. Right. Aberdeen's going to lose 2-1. Okay. All right. We'll take that. We won't take that, but I respect your opinion. Doncaster said we have League One top goal scorer so far. He is starting today. So hopefully he will score. You take it my window has been closed this week. No, it's just cloudy, Lee. That's all it is, mate. So the more cloud on a Saturday afternoon for me, the better. Which is probably not exactly what you want to hear, but it's good for me. Let's get Big Tom to 7K. That would be much appreciated, mate. If we could do that, that'd be huge. Don't open them, the tash will blow off. Let's leave the comments about the tash, please. RM is not confident today. He's going for a 1-0 loss, but hopefully we can get a result. 2-1 Donny. Cannon is playing well, which is good. Head says 2-2. Hart wants 2-2. Good to see Ben Close starting. A lot of love for Ben Close starting. A lot of love also for Darren Moore, who is back on the touchline, a former Pompey favourite, Darren Moore. So nice to see him back today. And we are just about to kick off. Gillingham will have kick-off. Pompey are in a huddle. We're going to do this. I believe what was said was we're going to win 4-0 and make everyone incredibly happy. That's probably along the lines of what was discussed in that little huddle. 2-1 from the heart. A lot of people saying that we're going to lose from the heart. Not feeling that. We are ready to get underway here at Fratton Park. Pompey playing from left to right, as they so often are in this first 45 minutes. Will be a good match. This one, though, yeah, okay, going to be close. Let's wait and see. You have the final word, not me. We are just waiting until, as always, we are waiting for 3 o'clock to come. But it is now here. We are underway at Fratton Park. An early ball over towards the Fratton end, and that'll be out for a Pompey throw-in, which Callum Johnson will take. So there we go. Abby would love to have Darren as our manager. Chris has said off Andrew's fish practice and social distancing. Yes, they are. I believe it's going to be a tough game. So I'm saying a 1-0 loss. Okay, I've had a couple of losses for Pompey predicted today. So hopefully that's nothing to be concerned about. As I say that, Andy Cannon has just had his first touch on the ball. Oh, apparently Craig McGilvery's had a bit of glue put together in his head. So there we go for the cut that he had against Rasmus Nikolaisen this time last week at Fratton Park. Right, let's take you through the starting lineup for Doncaster, seeing as I didn't manage to get through it beforehand. In goal, number 1, Bursick. A back 4 of Cameron John, Joe Wright, Tom Anderson and Brad Halliday. Benjamin Whiteman and Gomez are the centre midfielders. A front 3 of Reece James, James Coppinger and John Taylor. And correct me if I'm wrong, Feirai Okinabre. We're going to go with Okinabre. Okay. If I'm wrong by pronouncing Okinabre like that, then I do apologise, but please do correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome to the 61 people that join us across YouTube and Facebook. It's lovely to have you. We are into the second minute of this game at Fratton Park. Tom Naylor with the header is clattered against by Gomez. And yeah, he would have seen it coming. He's making the header. The referee's come over. He's given Tom Naylor a free kick for his troubles. And it's just inside the Doncaster half. Ollie's come in saying, I think he's a poor starting lineup from Pompey. Good players on the bench. And typically we are playing 4-5-1. Fair comment, mate. How's the afternoon going? Got a couple of hours to go, I believe. Hope you've had a busy one. All in Argentina, pending the game as always. Welcome along, Dario. Thanks for joining us again, mate. Lovely to see you. Harness is closing the ball down on the right-hand side for Pompey, but he hasn't managed to regain possession. And Callum Johnson will let it bounce once or twice. Okinabre challenging him for the ball, but that will be a Doncaster throw down the left-hand side. Ball's back in play. Callum Johnson wins possession. It's a free kick for him. He's going to take it quickly. That was Cameron John, conceding that free kick for Doncaster. Taylor said, stupid question. How'd you get the bar going across the bottom? It's part of the software, so it's nothing that I've added. It's just, well, I typed in the scores, but it's nothing that I've added. Ball comes into the penalty area. It's flicked on by, I think it was a combination of Sean Raggett and Tom Naylor. It's wide of the keeper Bursick's post. It's still 0-0, 3 minutes in. There's been a goal in the game between Barnsley and Bristol City. Barnsley taking the lead early doors. Michal Helic with the goal. That is the latest from Oakwell. Good afternoon to Russ Vernon. Welcome along, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. The ball is over by the north stand at the minute. It's come inside. Here comes Reece James. Danger here. And Craig McGilvery's managed to deal with that quite well, actually, in the end. Okinabre didn't really know where the ball was on that specific occasion. I think Craig McGilvery was the sharpest to that situation. And he's managed to deal with that one well. Mentally busy. Get down to Living Lights Pool for all your lighting needs. Absolutely. Echo that sentiment massively. Lee Brown, ball on halfway. Takes the throw to Ben Close, who has donned the number 8 shirt. Johnson on this near right-hand side. It's a ball up to Naylor. He puts one over the top in the direction of Cannon, but he won't get there quick enough. It's into the Bursick. The keeper goes by the name of Bursick. Rotherham United have 1-0 up against Norwich. Freddie Ladapo, has scored in the opening 3 minutes. So Smithy Boy will be happy with that. There we go. Coppinger's found a lot of space in the penalty area there, actually. And it was another bit of danger for early doors from Doncaster. Will Andrew be making an appearance? Not this afternoon, mate. No, he won't. Timothy has said, home win. Come on, the lads, I sound a lot better. No bad throw. Yeah, I'm all good now, mate. I've kind of got used to talking for prolonged periods on Saturdays. So I'm pretty much used to it. There we go. Jack Watmore with the ball high up in the sky. Tom Naylor deals with it well, and the ball is now at Callum Johnson's feet. A lot of space on the right-hand side for him to power forward. He's got Harness behind him, looks for him. The ball is a little bit wayward, and that's back in Doncaster possession. Okinabre on the turn. Benjamin Whiteman. Five minutes has been played. We're approaching the 6-minute mark. Launched down the right-hand side by Wright. Ball in the box. Raggett felt like he had no other option but to head it behind for a corner. There was the arriving Okinabre, which Sean Raggett was probably a little bit concerned about. But he dealt with it all right. And that will be a corner kick for Doncaster, which Gomez will walk over and take. He will take his time in doing so. Why do we sit in the south stand? Just always have done all my life, really. Bit of a family tradition, that one. There we go. Ball's an in-swinger, and it's kind of beyond everyone. They were kind of, everyone was kind of gathered in the box, but the corner kick kind of went over everyone's head, and it's ended up back with the goalkeeper Bursic, who apparently was on under 21 duty with England during the week. So good on him for that. Pompey fan here, I'm positive we will lose. Well, that's not the best news, actually. Had a couple of people saying that today, so a bit concerning. Ollie's come in. I'll put my head up there. I'd like to see Jacket start. Nicolayson looked good in the midweek game he played. Also, shocking, we scored 4 goals when we had 2 strikers on. Shockingly, we scored 4 goals. Sorry. The next week we play a centre mid in a cam role. Should put Marquis in there to attack the box and create more chances. Thanks for that, Ollie. I'm sure plenty of people will agree with you on that one. Get back to work, son. I hope you've had a really good day. As I said, Okanabre could be through there, and the referee could have probably given a penalty there for that challenge. McGilvery came out, and he's done really well there. It's a good save, and McGilvery's kept Pompey in it 0-0. So the ball came through, and Jack Watmore was just too slow for him, actually, and the ball had gone, and Craig Gilvery got a good touch on the ball, so it won't be a pen, but it was a good save. It was a good job he didn't make contact with the player before he got to the ball. Corner comes in. Ellis Harrison back there doing defensive duties with a good header away, and that will be a Doncaster throw-in on the north stand side of the pitch on that far side. It has been absolutely all one-way traffic for Doncaster in the opening 8 minutes of this game. Are there any more scores to go through this afternoon? I don't think there are in League One as of yet. Carlisle are 1-0 up against Colchester. Taylor's over there on that far side, and that's the Doncaster throw-in. Notts County are 1-0 up against Maidenhead. Jimmy Knowles with the goal there. And yeah, as I previously said, Rotherham and Barnsley both 1-0 up in their games against Norwich and Bristol City. Plenty of bodies forward for Doncaster. Halliday to Taylor. Trying to look for a cross, but it's palmed away. And Curtis does the duty at the back. Ball back with Doncaster's. My ball is incredibly loose at the minute. It's pinball at the moment for Pompey. As I say that, Tom Naylor looking to make the most of possession. Harness gets a little touch on the ball, but it's been taken away from him again. On this left-hand side, Cameron John. He's given it away to Andy Cannon, looking to capitalise on that chance. Harness to Harrison. That's a good ball. Harrison comes inside and plays it. Circumvents the centre circle. Okay, didn't think I'd be saying that today. And Ben Close on halfway. Fires a long ball in the direction of Harness. It's an excellent first touch, and that won't be a free kick. It goes down on the challenge from Cameron John, but he's not going to be given anything remotely like that because it wasn't a foul, basically. That's the reason why that wasn't given. Tom Naylor. Lee Brown spreads play over to that far side. Harness looks a tad... Looks like he's picked up a little bit of a knock there. Jack Watmore keeps the ball moving. Plenty of options. Out to his right is Callum Johnson. It's a wayward first touch. That challenge comes in, and it will be a free kick for Pompey in a dangerous area. The challenge came in from Reece James. Didn't really get anywhere near the ball. Didn't take Johnson out either. But that is just outside the penalty area. That will be a set piece that Pompey will hopefully be able to make the most of. James came sliding in. As soon as he's gone to ground, it's pretty much always going to be a free kick. And actually, he's been given a yellow card. So there we go. He's been booked. There we go. Let's go through some of your comments. Facial hair. Now the first vlog I watched, your voice hadn't even break. Cheers, George. Much appreciated, mate. Brian said, good morning from the USA. Hope to see Nico in the starting 11 today. Will he play? I hope so. I believe he's on the bench. We'll just check that he's on the bench. Yes, he is. So we could see a bit of Rasmus Nicolayson in at some point during the game. He did come on at halftime last weekend, so let's see what happens this weekend. What I should say as well is, while I've got you all here, we've got a fantastic weekend of football next week. I'll be live for Pompey's trip to the Stadium of Light to Sunderland. That is very much an exciting one to look forward to. From 10 to 3, we'll be live right here on the Fournilwrittenalloverit YouTube channel and Facebook page for our trip to the Stadium of Light. Make sure that one's in your diaries. It's very much one to look forward to. 12 minutes into this game now. Wycombe are 1-0 up against Millwall. Scott Cashket with the goal inside 9 minutes for them. That is good for Wycombe. They've come off the back of several losses so far this year. 72 of you now join us across YouTube and Facebook. Much appreciated indeed. Thank you all for coming. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. We're on 27 likes. We're aiming to get that up to 100 per stream. If you could help the cause with that one, that would be much appreciated. If you're on Facebook as well, please do like the stream. It helps us rank higher, helps us get as many people into the stream as they possibly can, as we possibly can. It's stabbed through towards Okinabre, but Sean Raggett's done enough to deal with that one. And Harrison gets his head on there. And Callum Johnson with the ball now on this right-hand side. Naylor and Callum Johnson exchanging passes together on this near side. Jack Watmore with the long ball up towards Ellis Harrison, who takes it down on his chest, loses out in the air. Hello to Michael from a wet and cold Bulgaria. Welcome along to the stream, Michael. Thank you so much for joining us. It's cold and overcast back here in England. So yeah, not too dissimilar to your weather conditions at the moment. But glad you've joined us, and please do stick with us for the game. Ball's won by Halliday. Doncaster come over halfway. Jack Watton was there to intercept that one. Its clearance heads towards halfway. The ball's back with Sean Raggett now. The number 6 Gomez in the centre circle. Doncaster picking up all the second balls at the moment. The ball's headed forward in the direction of Okinabre, who was offside. Luckily, the flag went up because he was almost through there, Okinabre. There was a moment where Watmore kind of was a bit concerned, should we say, for that very brief period. But there we go. Wow, smashed it. Already up to 40 likes. Let's keep that going, people. Welcome to the 80 people that now join us across both YouTube and Facebook. It's great to have you all with us. We are 15 minutes into this one. It's Pompey 0, Doncaster 0. No goals to report as of yet in our league. We still wait for the opening one of the afternoon. Hello to Pompey sailor Kevin. 3 points today. Let's hope so. Hope you are well. I'm very well, mate. Welcome along to the stream. Lovely for you to join me, as it is for everyone else who's in the stream. 84 of you join us. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet already, please do consider doing so. I would really appreciate it. Trying to head towards 7,000 subscribers, which I still can't believe I get to say. But if you could help me on my mission to 7,000, then that would be much appreciated. Right, the ball's forward here with John Taylor on the right-hand side. Pompey back in numbers at the moment. It's a frustrating one because Doncaster, unfortunately, holding all the possession at the moment. Pompey can get hardly anywhere near it. Doncaster knocking it around. Harness just didn't really have anywhere to go when he got on the ball a moment ago, which is not the best. Not the best news that we want to hear. Right, here they come again. That right-hand side looking very bright for Doncaster. James Coppinger on the ball. He plays it back to his colleague in defence. Chelsea are 1-0 up against Southampton. That is one of the best scorelines of the game, of the day so far. Great to see that. Timo Werner with the goal on 16 minutes in the Prem. The fourth official is just explaining something to Kenny Jackett. He's adjusted his mask in order to do so. If we get you to 7K, can 1K of us go to Fratton Park next time we are home? Chris, as much as I'd love to be on 7K, mate, I don't think it's going to be an awful lot of chance that we'll get into stadiums anytime soon at the moment. Yeah, it's not good. But if you could get me to 7K, that'd be insane. I would be very much appreciated of that. McGilvery's made some excellent calls so far this game. There's been kind of 3 opportunities for Okanabre to be through on goal or whatever. And he's always come out just at the right time, McGilvery. He knows when to stay home. He knows not to. Oh, my word. I was a little bit concerned there. Ball came flashing across. Sean Raggett almost looked like he was about to stick it inside his own net with venom. Reece James on the left-hand side put the ball across, and Raggett has luckily been able to divert the ball wide of the post. He's done really well, though, there, Raggett, to be fair. Mansfield are 2-0 up against Bradford. Connor Wood with the goal on 14 minutes there. Raggett almost scored a screamer. That corner came in. Not an awful lot to report from there. "80 people still with us. Lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for joining me. It is great to have you all with us. 17 minutes in. It is 0-0 at this moment in time. However, that probably shouldn't be the case because, Doncaster with all the chances so far. I don't think Pompey have really had a proper effort on goal so far yet. Oh, lovely long ball from Doncaster. They didn't quite beat the offside trap, though. And McGilvery was out again. Brilliant keeper, McGilvery. He's massively underappreciated. Well, underappreciated is probably the wrong word, but he just plays a massive part for Pompey. Unfortunately to report, ladies and gents, Doncaster are very much the better side at this moment in time. So there we go. That's not what I want to be saying, but it's the truth, unfortunately. Right. Ball up to Ellis Harrison. The challenge from Craig McGilvery was reminiscent of Pickford's challenge on Virgil van Dijk earlier this afternoon. I was watching that one with Alex. And yeah, because it was offside, it was deemed to be an all right challenge, but it was very much a shocking one. Harness cries for a handball. He's not going to get it. It's up to Reece James, bursting into the penalty area, drives a shot, and that's just wide, hits the side netting. Pompey goal kick, another good chance. Good afternoon to Paul Fenton from LA. Beautiful sunny LA, I would imagine. Morris out. I love Kenny Jackett. He's not in the side today. I believe, is he on the bench? Yes, he is. Marcus Harness is a little bit frustrated with the referee. I think the reason for that is that he's got nothing going forward with him. It kind of feels like he's working on his own. He must feel like he's working on his own. Chris has come in with some stats saying Pompey 39% possession, 6 dangerous attacks to 11 from Donny. Not looking good. No, it's not looking brilliant. Our Doncaster, the home team, you'd be forgiven for mistaking them for the home team. Absolutely. As much as I would love to win, I feel that just the team to play well would mean just as much. Thanks for that, Andrew. Appreciate your comment, mate. James down the line. Ball comes inside the pitch to Gomez. Andy Cannon meets him there. Benjamin Whiteman. Coppinger. He's got options left and right, twisting and turning across the pitch. Gomez will look to find the number 24, Cameron John, on the left-hand side. The ball was ricocheted in, comes off Harness, and a combination of the two men managed to get it away, but it hasn't left the field of play yet. And well, it has now, as Tom Naylor wins the ball. Tom Anderson comes across, smashes it into the back of the south stand. 21 minutes has now been played. Too hot in the 90s, Paul. It's about 12 degrees here today, mate. So I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather. Make the most of it, my friend. We are very much weathering the storm. Very much so. Pompey need to wake up, says Philip. Absolutely. Here comes the throw in from Callum Johnson. Ronan Curtis on the ball. Sends it down the touchline looking for Harrison. He's right up by the corner flag, and that will be a Pompey corner off the back of Tom Anderson. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, would be much appreciated if you could do so. The first goal in League One has finally happened. It is Hull City who have scored first on their trip to Rochdale in the 22nd minute of that game. So there we go. That is excellent. That's Malik Wilkes has scored for Hull. They'll hopefully get back to winning ways this weekend after a defeat to Fleetwood. Corner goes in. Andy Cannon drives the shot and it's ricocheted off. It's all the way back to the corner taker and Lee Brown was offside and the flag's gone up. Send a greeting to Argentina. 3 brothers watching our channel every weekend. Dario, that is much appreciated, mate. Lots of love sending out to Argentina. Thank you so much for joining me. It's great to have you with us. And Rotherham have just missed a penalty. They're still 1-0 up against Norwich. Come on, you Blue Army, and play up, Pompey, says Harry. Welcome to the stream, Harry. Thanks for joining us. Liam said Pompey seriously in a game here. They are a very good side. They've looked very bright in this opening 20-25 minutes now. Marcus Harness on the ball. He's had very little going forward. Must be such a frustrated individual at the minute, Marcus Harness, and rightly so. Ben Close, our new number 8. Still strange seeing Ben Close wearing a number 8. Cannon not having any luck with the ball. Looking for Ellis Harrison, but he can't quite get there, and that one's snatched away by Doncaster. Tom Anderson with the ball. Cameron John drives the ball forward towards Fajiri Okanabiri towards the edge of the penalty area. McGilvery again charges out, claims the ball. There we go. Chris is still in Barbados. Welcome along, Chris. Lovely to join you. Chris, it would be lovely to join you in Barbados right now. Hello to Aaron. Better late than never. Welcome along, mate. Lovely to see you. Hopefully a win today. Not looking likely at the moment. Cannon goes back to Sean Raggett. Okanabiri has now gained possession. Close has covered that well, and McGilvery with the ball at his feet. Jack Watmore's an option for him. He will probably look to send it long, which is what he does opt to do. And he will look for Ellis Harrison. Referee blows up for a pull on Harrison's shirt. That will be a Pompey free kick. He's from how do I pronounce your name? Caun. Caun is from Brazil. He's following Pompey. Great to have you with us, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. So Lee Brown, Ben Close standing over this one. It will probably be a Lee Brown floater is what I'm going to say for this. And it is absolutely going to be just that. The Doncaster line is organised and high. Free kick in from the left-hand side. It's the left foot of Lee Brown who finds Watmore. And he looks for Curtis. And he's lost out terribly. John Taylor bursting forward. Tom Naylor with a brilliant challenge in from Tom Naylor. Nothing wrong with that at all. Referee says play on. Ellis Harrison, Marcus Harness, Andy Cannon keeps the ball moving to Callum Johnson, back to Cannon. Marcus Harness playing the ball around. Cannon has received the ball back from Harness. Harrison's dealt with that really well. He's brought it down to Harness. Cannon, Ben Close. Nice little bit of exchanging of passes from Pompey. That's what we've been stripped of in the first 25 minutes. You've finally seen it now. Just over halfway through this first half. Sean Raggett on halfway. It's Pompey 0, Doncaster 0. Ball hacked forward to Ellis Harrison, who's managed to deal with it well. The number 10 strives over towards the edge of the penalty area, tries to get across in, and that will be another Pompey corner. And that was well worked from Pompey. Much better. Can I say hello to Dad Doug and Sister Libby? Hello, Dad Doug and Sister Libby. Big fans of the show. Thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Lee Brown marches over with the ball. The liner on this near side just checks that it's in the corner perimeter, which it is. It will be the left foot of Lee Brown. It's deep. Harrison's the target. Jack Watwell meets it with his head and it bounces wide. The goalkeeper's palmed it behind, actually, and that's another corner. This time on the other side, where the Milton end meets the North stand. And that was a good chance there. I'm not sure if it was Jack Watmore, actually, and the keeper's done well to to deal with that one. Right-footed in-swinger from Ronan Curtis. Ball goes in towards the end of the 6-yard box, and it's not found anyone. Taylor will clear it long, and Pompey are on halfway now. Their passing and movement off the ball is what we need to learn from. They've had several great through balls. That's the difference so far. Yet, last couple of moments, I think I've seen a little bit of quality from Pompey. First time, really, this afternoon that we've seen that. The iFollow cameraman is terribly zoomed out, so I can't quite see what's going on. Zoom back in now. Ronan Curtis goes in for the challenge, loses out. And that ball, again, there's another perfect through ball. Taylor on the right-hand side. He's got options arriving from the Doncaster support. He takes it all by himself. James Coppinger in the middle. Keeps it moving to Cameron John. He puts the ball in. It's deflected off the back of Harness, and that will be a Doncaster corner as it came off Harness's back. The question is, as Pompey God has said, are they winning on corners? I'm sure someone will be able to check that out for me and find out if they are indeed winning on corners. 54 likes on the stream. You've done a fantastic job. We're on like 27 at one point. So what we need to do now is double that again. Let's get up to over 100 likes on the stream. That would be much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet already, please do consider doing so. I'll be bringing you these live streams across the season until at least we can get back into stadiums. And I'll keep them going for as long as they need to be. Bring you as much Pompey action as we possibly can. The corner ball cannot be Ellis Harrison. That's one thing that we'll be proud of. We've had better corners than them so far. But that's about as far as it stretches. 28 minutes has been played. We're approaching the half-hour mark in this game. Hull City's goal remains the only other one in League One so far. It's been a slow one in terms of goals across the footballing pyramid, from my understanding. I got Soccer Saturday on over there, and the Pompey game's playing here. I'm looking. The Newport have scored against Tranmere. 25 minutes in. Huddersfield are also 1-0 up against Swansea. Harry Toffolo with the goal there on 23 minutes. Chelsea have doubled their lead at Stamford Bridge against our neighbours down the road. It is now Chelsea 2, Southampton 0. 29 minutes has been played. I will confirm the goal scorer in just a moment. Hello to Sue. Welcome along to the stream. We're not playing brilliantly, if I'm honest, Sue. It's Timo Werner again, his second goal of the game. Excellent stuff. Yeah, not great so far, Sue, if I'm honest. It's not been a brilliant start to the game for Pompey. We'll be looking to change that so far. Mackenzie said we're losing on corners by 3-1. So there we go. We're not going brilliantly so far. That tells you all. Tells you it all. Oh, I'm incredibly thirsty. Braggart wins the flick on. That's not going to trouble the under-21 keeper too much. 29.5 minutes has been played. It's a pretty sunny day. Well, I say it's a sunny day. It's not incredibly sunny, but the sun's sort of breaking out at Fratton Park at the moment. You can see the sky is grey. However, the sun is making an appearance, bursting through every now and again, making it a little bit difficult for the Doncaster keeper to deal with. As I say, that Lee Brown is doing some defending back there. He's under pressure. He hasn't made a mess of it. He's done well. He's managed to dispatch the ball out to Tom Naylor, who charges down the left-hand side, looks outfield, but there's no one there. Cannon with the ball. Referee says play advantage. He's going to pull it back, though, for an Andy Cannon free kick. There was no advantage, and that's good refereeing from him. There we go. $80 people still join us across YouTube and Facebook. It's lovely to have you all with me. Thanks for joining us. We'll keep you covered across the Pompey game this afternoon. Curtis. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Sean Braggart looked like he had a boot to the face. It's cleared long. Ben Close looking to deal with it there. Lee Brown is back there dealing with it as well. That's a free kick. A little bit too physical, Okanabre. Telling Okanabre, Ben Close, trying to take the free kick, telling him to get out of it. And Shauna said, has Close touched the ball? Yes, he has. He just did. Not made the biggest impact on the game so far, but hopefully we get to see more of him in the second half. Harrison has got a free kick. And he's still goalless after half an hour here at Fratton Park. And he's still goalless in most games across the country still so far this afternoon. Hello, Amy. Good afternoon. Watching from Northamptonshire. Can I say hello to your daughters, Sophie and Jessica, who love watching your channel? Hello to Sophie and Sophia and Jessica and Amy as well. Thank you for the comment. Thanks for being on the stream. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend in Northamptonshire. Lee Brown now with the free kick. The referee has put down a little blob of spray. The line has been drawn out 10 yards from said blob of spray. Hello to Adam. Good afternoon, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. Again. Can't get my words out. Great to have you with me. Lee Brown puts the ball in. It's one of the worst balls in I've ever seen. Andy Cannon now to Curtis. It's handball by Ronan Curtis. The referee's blown up for that one. That ref is more rotund than a spit bank fort. That is an excellent analogy. It's the best one we've had all afternoon. 33 minutes in. Still goalless, which is not a bad thing. But arguably we would want Pompey to be, well, I would say at least a goal up at this stage. But we've had very little moving forward. Very, very little moving forward. But there we go. So I think there was a comment earlier that I saw about Coppinger in his last season. They were in League Two when he joined them, I believe. So that's it's a long old journey that he's been on. Massive servant to the football club. So fair play to him. He's still got a long season to be cracking on with. Still loads ahead of him. While Joe Wright receives a little bit of treatment for a bit of a shoulder injury. We're just having a little drink. Harrison is having a drink, as is Harness. What does the game look like as it stands possession-wise? I will have a little look for you and find out. If someone gets there before me, then please feel free to let me know what possession's looking like so far. I would say it's very much in Doncaster's favour at this moment in time. Let's have a look, however, and have a look for you. A little bit of a stoppage in play, but it looks like Wright's going to be okay to continue, which is good news. And we can crack on with the football, which is all what we're here for at the end of the day. Let me get some scores up on the screen. Let's have a look. League One is what we need. It gets incredibly... Oh, here we go. Ball in the box. Ben Close is back there to deal with that. I should probably be watching the game, to be honest. James, ball goes in. Former Manchester United youngster has not been able to do anything with that ball in particular. That will be a throw that Cameron John will come over and take. As it stands, I believe Pompey have had 48% possession as opposed to 52% for Doncaster, so it looks pretty even. Doncaster was 6 shots to Pompey's 2. 1 shot on target each. 3 corners for Pompey, 4 for Doncaster, so Kenny Jackett won't be happy about that. 8 fouls made by Doncaster to Pompey's 1. Cannon, poor first touch from him, allows Halliday to win the ball, and then he does concede a foul on Halliday for Doncaster. Halliday rolls the ball to Joe Wright, back to the goalkeeper Bursick. It's Bolton 1, Oldham 1, 33 minutes into that game. Garrity with the ball and Delfonso with the equaliser for Burton on 32 minutes. It's only just happened. Swansea have equalised at home to Huddersfield. Andre Ayew, 33 minutes in with a penalty. Referee claims that, Ellis Harrison claims that the ball hit his shoulder there, but I think it did hit his hand, and that will be a handball in favour of Doncaster just outside their own box. The ball is now in play. Not a brilliant tempo at the moment. Not an awful lot going on. 63 likes on the stream. You lot have done an excellent job of getting that like target up. If we could get it anywhere near 100 this afternoon, that would be much appreciated. That would really mean a lot if you could do that for me. So if you're watching this right now, you haven't managed to like the stream yet, or you've only just joined us, welcome, first of all. And if you could get a like in there as well. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to head towards the 7K mark if we can. That would be much appreciated if you could help me out on the journey. Tom Anderson, inside left channel, plays it back to his colleague in defence, Brad Halliday. It's all the way back to the keeper, Bursic, now. He dances outside of his own box, takes the ball as far forward as he dares before sending one long in the direction of Okinabre. Or Okinabiri. However you want to pronounce it. I'm going to go for Okinabre, I think. Cameron John with the ball in his hands. 24. Number 24, sorry. Don't know why I said his number for you. Jack Watmore's managed to do with that one quite well. I say quite well. The ball is now back with the number 9, Okinabre. Sunderland have gone one up against Swindon Town. That is the first goal in the game at the Stadium of Light. Sorry, no, at Swindon this afternoon. Sunderland are away from home, and they are 1-0 up now. Marcus Harness was giving him a little bit of a push there. Referee is going to deal with this, and Marcus Harness is going to be the first Pompey player to go into the book. But he's a frustrated individual today, Marcus Harness. He's just giving him a little hug. That's all it was. He wasn't happy. Pompey got a free kick. I'm just watching the replay of that. Charlie Wyke is the goal scorer for Sunderland on 37 minutes. Coppinger and Reece James stand over the ball now. Wonder who it's going to be. It's going to be Coppinger to take. Right-footed in-swinger. It's a dangerous ball, and it's into the side netting. I thought that might have gone in. Doncaster player came from behind. He's actually ended up in the Fratton end. So I think they were trying to attack the ball a little bit too fast there. But I think he's going to be all right to carry on. But it is a Craig McGilvery goal kick. So, yeah, I just think he couldn't quite slow down in time. But he has headed over the advertising boards. And he will be okay to continue. Those are the only 2 goals. The one at Hull City and the one that's just gone in at Swindon Town. Charlie Wyke, the goal scorer, as I've said. Still 0-0, 5 minutes from the break. Launch long by Harness outside the penalty area. Loses out. Doncaster looking like a very, very good side. Curtis picks it up now. He's got Harness outside of him. Harness. Ball goes in. Looking for Harrison. He can only palm it away. Cannon looks for Ben Close, and he's not able to get the ball across to him in enough time before Doncaster will deal with it comprehensively. Harness just injected that little bit of pace that I think we were all needing. Ball comes into the penalty area. Ellis Harrison looking to get on the end of it. He can't do so. And again, it's dealt with by Doncaster. Tom Naylor, Close to the right-hand side. Callum Johnson. Oh, it's almost a lovely little triangle play by Marcus Harness, but it won't matter because he's managed to keep the ball at his feet. It will play it to Andy Cannon, and then Andy Cannon onto Tom Naylor. Looking to make something happen. Cannon. He tried to power the ball through towards Close, and Close is now the man who's made some space for himself down that right-hand side. But Cameron John has managed to be strong enough to deal with that. And Tom Naylor will pick it up just on halfway. Sean Raggett now commanding that side of the pitch, as he always does. That was a joke. Lee Brown just in from the touchline. Cannon's had very, very little to feed off today. He's not made a lot of any ball that he's had. As I say that, Cannon is now on the ball. Finds Marcus Harness. Quick little passes working well between those two. Callum Johnson tries to get a ball across. It's hit Cameron John in the face. And it's gone out of play for a Pompey corner. Still 0-0. And we are almost there for half-time. Right, let's prepare for this corner. 41.5 minutes has now been played at Fratton Park. It is Pompey 0, Doncaster 0. Lee Brown ready to send that in. Left in swinger as he always does. It's right on the penalty area. Naylor flying in. It's a goal kick, but it's just over the bar. And that was an all right chance. Not the biggest one of the game so far. But it could have gone anywhere. There's a cluster of players in the mix there. Naylor was the one that got the initial contact on the ball, but it has gone over the bar, and that will be a Pompey goal kick. A Doncaster goal kick. We have another goal in League One. Plymouth Argyle have scored the opener in their game against Northampton Town. 83 people still join us across YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for all sticking with me. It's great to have you all here. 68 likes. If we get that anywhere near 100, that'd be brilliant. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet as well, I do keep saying it, but I feel like I need to reinforce the message, get as many people subscribed as possible. Please do hit the subscribe button below. If you're on Facebook, if you could like the page, like the stream, whatever you can do to help me out, that would be brilliant. Hello to BRFC Fan TV. Welcome along to the stream, mate. Hope you're well. Sunderland are indeed 1-0 up at Swindon Town. In our game, 42 minutes has been played. Southampton have got one back against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. 43 minutes has been played in that one. Doncaster goalkeepers tried to kind of get the play going. Here we go. Ronan Curtis, left-hand side, Lee Brown. Looking to get the ball back to him, but he doesn't. He's going to go it alone. Finds Andy Cannon. Ben Close now. Again, still strange to see him wearing number 8. Oh, my apologies if that sounded a bit noisy, but I knocked the microphone by accident. That ball came off a Doncaster foot. That will be a Pompey corner, which Curtis will take the ball over the take. I think the ref might have had the odd pie during lockdown. Don't blame him. I was definitely eating pies during lockdown. Ball comes in, penalty area. Sean Raggett was up there for it. The keeper cannot claim it convincingly. And that was a good opportunity to go 1-0 up. Sean Raggett was quite late to the ball there, though. If he had a little bit more time, he might have been able to put it away a bit better than he did. Cannon, ball out the left-hand side. Callum Johnson, back to Cannon. He's done well so far. Ball goes in as far as Harrison, and the ball was headed down, and Harness was arriving. Deep cross from the right-hand side from Johnson. Again, Sean Raggett's there to get the ball in. Portsmouth can pick it up on the left-hand side. It's turning into one-way traffic the other way round now. Pompey with all the ball in the last 5 minutes or so. Lee Brown will look to claim a corner. He hasn't done. It's a Pompey throw-in. Pompey throw-in instead. Frank Noble with the goal for Plymouth. Harness has done his best. Pompey can pick it up now. Harness has done well there. Johnson, right-hand side. Ball goes in. No one to get on the end of it. Harness was just ball watching there. Ben Close will be the first to this ball. It's back to Jack Watmore. Almost on halfway. Ball played across the park. Momentarily into Pompey territory, but we're now back into Doncaster as Lee Brown has got the ball on that far side. 3 minutes of additional time to be added on at the end of the game. Hello to George. Welcome to the stream, mate. Danny, the last couple of minutes we've been playing all right. We're kind of building up to the break. I think we're looking okay. Settled down into the game a little bit, but Doncaster definitely the better team in this first half. It's Peterborough 1, Oxford 0. Thank you for that, Cyber Jeff. Yet to find out who scored that goal. I'm sure I will be told in a moment. Kenny Jackett just been spotted making some notes as he prepares to deliver his halftime team talk to the boys in just a few moments' time now. We're not far away from it. 3 minutes of additional time remaining. We've almost played the first minute. It is still 0-0. You're watching Fournilwrittenalloverit across YouTube and Facebook this afternoon. It's great to have you all with us. And if there's anyone who hasn't subscribed to the channel yet, I should say, I'm not sure what the referee's blowing up for. There's been a foul on Harrison, but there's a little bit of afterwards. Joe Wright wasn't very happy with Andy Cannon for some reason. I'm not quite sure what happened there. What I was saying is, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do consider doing so. Joe Wright's going to be put into the book for this one. I'm sure we'll see a replay in a moment, but As I Follow is brilliant. I've got no idea when that's coming. So Joe Wright seems to be protesting his innocence, saying that it wasn't only him. He was the only one that the referee saw, and therefore has resulted in him being cautioned. Doncaster are a good test for us, William. Very right there, mate. If we can get anything out of this game, I think we could. I think we could if we push on and play a good second half. I think we could be looking at least getting something out of this game. We've done much better towards the break than we have done before previously. 2 men in the Doncaster ball. They're being dragged back by the referee to make sure that they are 10 yards from where the penalty, not the penalty, it'd be brilliant if it was a penalty, the free kick is being taken from. Again, that Doncaster line looks well organised. Pompey, on the other hand, dotted pretty much everywhere. We're approaching half-time now. This might be the last chance of the half for Pompey. Tom Naylor puts the ball in towards Raggett. Ball comes back up to Curtis. He's misjudged that terribly. John Taylor will capitalise. The break is on for Doncaster down the right-hand side. Ben Close is going to try and make a decision whether he goes for the ball or goes to the player. He's gone for the ball, and we've managed to deal with that one. Curtis, Cannon, we're back there to deal with it. It's out for a Doncaster throw on the right-hand side. That delivery from Curtis wasn't too bad in the right area, but it wasn't. Still a few seconds left. Okanabiri with the layoff on the edge of the box. Cannon's back there to deal with it. Harness will play the ball through. It's a clever ball to Harrison, who's going to hold up play for the arriving Marcus Harness. Again, he gets the ball back off him. Finds Lee Johnson on the right-hand side. We've played some good football this first half. No one can argue with that. Watmore. Johnson. Johnson goes back to Watmore. Tries to find Cannon. It's cleared halfway by Cameron John. Whiteman will try and come forward with the ball. Sean Raggett will go back to Craig McGilvery. And the halftime whistle is imminent. Any second now. Close is picking it up on halfway. As it is almost half-time, ladies and gentlemen, I will be inviting some of you to come and join the stream if you so wish. If you'd like to give your point of view on that first half, or if you've got a question for me and you wish to join the live stream, click the link and you are more than welcome to come in, have a chat, and we'll have a little bit of a chill over the next 15 minutes while there is no football to watch. So I'll put that in early doors so you can get involved in that if you so wish. I will also go through the halftime scores in the leagues, so we'll keep you updated with that. The Doncaster goalkeeper is waiting for the halftime whistle to come along. It has now gone, and we are all done now in the first half. It has finished at halftime. It's Pompey 0, Doncaster Rovers 0. Right, so let's very quickly have a quick checkup on the scores elsewhere. I'm also going to check out some of the statistics as well in that first half. So Pompey with 53% of the possession, 47 for Doncaster. There were 8 shots for Pompey, 3 for Doncaster. So very much kind of grew into that first half. 1 on target for each. That hasn't changed. 5 corners to Doncaster's 4 for Pompey. And every other game in League One, apart from 4 of them, is 0-0 at half-time. So 4 out of the 11 have goals in them. We have got Peterborough 1-0 up at half-time against Oxford United. Plymouth are also 1-0 up against Northampton. Hull are 1-0 up away from home against Rochdale. And Sunderland leads Swindon by 1-0. Let's chat to George, who's very kindly joined the stream, mate. How are you? Welcome along. Good to see you again.
Hello.
How are you,
Hello.
mate?
Good.
Yeah, you watch? Sorry, mate, go for it.
No, I was asking, how are you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm upset that our game's not hasn't got any goals in it yet. Obviously, would want Pompey to be a couple of goals up by now. We haven't really looked that brilliant so far. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Can I have a shout out, please?
Of course you can. Of course you
Yeah,
can.
I
What's your
got your
channel?
channel from my cousin. I got your channel from my cousin.
It's only because I sort of support Pompey as well, so.
There we go. See, that's what we like to see. She's a Pompey
It's
fan.
my channel.
What's your channel called, mate?
George Malaris. It should come up, I hope.
I'll have a look for you. I will have a quick look. What do you reckon for the second half, George? Do you reckon we got a chance?
Who, Pompey?
Yes.
Well, I see. I've heard rumours or things. Pompey haven't been playing very well yet this season, so I'm hoping for a win. But I would say a draw, 2-2.
Okay. We'll go for a 2-2 draw.
That would be fair.
Well, to be honest, I've just putting your link into the comments, mate. So there we go. But yeah, I'm not sure about a 2-2 draw, to be honest. I mean, there hasn't been many goals so far. But we might see some more in the second half. George, I've got plenty of people to get through, mate. But can we have a score prediction from the Pompey fan as well? Is that all right?
2-1 Pompey.
2-1 Pompey. That's what we like to hear. Cheers, George. Have a good one, mate, and I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
Yeah, play at Pompey.
Cheers, mate. Play up, Pompey. Right. Let's chat to a Doncaster fan. He's very kindly joined the stream. Good afternoon, mate. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good man. Have you been pleased with your team's performance? Because I would be if I was you.
I mean, we should have scored some, but I guess I'm proud.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything that you would change if you were the manager in that first half?
I mean, I would change the team a little bit, to be fair.
Okay. Who would you put in?
So we have on the obviously deadline day, we have signed 2 players. Just be good to get them in, get some experience into League One.
Is it Coppinger's last season this season for you boys as well?
Yep, it is.
How much of a servant has he been to you boys?
He's just been excellent for us. Obviously, playing against Brentford when we won that in 2013 for the playoffs, it's just been perfect for us.
Yeah.
And just what a guy he has been for us.
He's been top draw, mate. You should be really pleased with. It's incredible at this level to have such a kind of a hardcore powerhouse like him, who's really kind of, I don't know, he's been a great servant to the football club, isn't he? So you must be so happy with that. Because Pompey haven't managed to kind of, I suppose Christian Burgess would be the only example. He's no longer with us anymore, but we haven't really got anyone that's kind of been Pompey for a number of years like Coppinger has for Doncaster. So I don't know what kind of difference that has on a team. But I'm glad he's had a good career with you, and I hope he has a good rest of the season. What do you reckon for the second half, mate? What do you see happening?
I mean, to be fair, I'll be happy with a draw, but a win would be excellent for us.
Okay. Do you think you will win?
I'm a bit on the edge, really, to be fair.
If you were to score, who would score, do you think? Who's most likely to score for Doncaster?
Probably John Taylor or Magic Gomez.
Okay. Gomez has looked good. I like the look of Okinabre. Is that how I say it?
Ockenberry.
Ockenberry.
Yeah.
Is he? How many has he scored so far this year? Do you know?
I'm not sure. He hasn't scored any this season yet, though.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, mate. Well, we'll look out for Gomez and we'll look out for Naylor. Not Naylor, sorry, he plays for us. For Taylor going forward. Thanks for joining the stream, mate, and great to have you on. Best of luck for the second half, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
For you as well.
Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Right, let's take you through some of the games in the Premier League then. Let's get the halftime scores up for you, because I know a lot of people will want to know what's happening in the Prem. Mainly, I just want to read out the other halftime scoreline. It finished Everton 2, Liverpool 2. Arguably should have probably been 3-2 right at the end there. The goal, you'll see it on Match of the Day, or you might have seen it on BT Sport earlier, but the goal was should have been a goal, basically. It was pretty much level. I think Mane's been really hard done by VAR. I think he was ever so slightly offside, and therefore it brought it back down to 2. It was right in the dying embers of the game as well. Last chance of the game, and then they spent an age trying to look at it on VAR. Personally, I think the goal should have stood, but there we have it. It wasn't, and it finished Everton 2-2. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin will be happy that he got the equaliser in that game as a result of VAR disallowing the goal. It is half-time at Stamford Bridge. It is Chelsea 2, Southampton 1. Timo Werner with goals in the 15th and 28th minute. Ings has managed to get one back just before half-time on 43 minutes. That was assisted by Adams. Tonight, a game I'm very much looking forward to watching is the Man City-Arsenal game. That one kicks off from 5:30. And then later on this evening, Manchester United make the trip to the northeast to face Newcastle United at St James's Park. Right, let's take you through the scores in the Championship then. Let's have a look and see what's happening there. At the moment, it is 1-0 to Barnsley at half-time for their game at home to Bristol City. It's 0-0 between Birmingham and Sheffield Wednesday. Likewise, goalless between Blackburn and Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth QPR is goalless, as is Brentford Coventry, Luton Stoke, Middlesbrough Reading. They're all goalless. It is 1-0 Rotherham at half-time for their game against Norwich City, having missed a penalty as well, Rotherham. So they could arguably have been 2-0 up. It's a 1-1 draw at the moment in the game at the Liberty Stadium between Swansea and Huddersfield. Ayew and Toffolo with the goals in that game. And Wickham, are 1-0 up against Millwall. The goal coming from Kashket on 9 minutes. And then the league that we all care about, the one that we all want to know what's going on in. It finished full-time, MK Dons 2, Gillingham 0. It's goalless between Wimbledon, Shrewsbury is goalless, Bristol Rovers 0, Burton 0, Charlton 0, Wigan 0, Crewe 0, Blackpool 0, Fleetwood 0, Lincoln 0, Ipswich 0, Accrington 0, Peterborough 1, Oxford 0. Ward on the score sheet for that one just before half-time. Plymouth are 1-0 up against Northampton. Noble with the goal for Plymouth. It's goalless between, obviously, our game. Pompey, Doncaster. Hull are 1-0 up against Rochdale. Wilkes with the goal on 20 minutes there. And Sunderland lead Swindon by 1-0. Charlie Wyke with the goal and Gooch with the assist. Right, that is you completely up to date with everything that's going on across the country this afternoon. A little bit of a goal drought at the moment, but hopefully we have a big second half. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we can start nice and brightly and build off the back of that first half. Pompey fans in the comments, let me know what you thought of that first half performance. If you are happy with how it's gone so far. If you're not, tell me the reason why, and we will discuss in the best way we can possible. I've just been through all the scores, so hopefully we've all had a chance to listen to that one. If not, you're more than welcome to go and have a look for some of the other scores. Darren said Cannon is disappointing. Yeah, he hasn't had an awful lot so far this game, Darren, to be honest. I'm not sure what the problem is, really. I mean, he played kind of nice little triangles going on between him and Harness, and Callum Johnson's getting involved in that as well. So you're playing nice play on the right-hand side, but kind of nothing in the way of quality moving forward for Andy Cannon so far. Reggie set up the Blues straight back at you, Blue Army. Reggie, welcome along to the stream, mate. Thanks for joining us. 74 people still join me. 77 likes on the stream. If you could be so kind, if you haven't already liked the stream, please do consider doing so. We'd love to get it up to 100 likes on the stream. It's just down there, so please do go and click it. It really does mean a lot. And also subscribe to the channel as well, because at the end of the day, if you subscribe, you're more likely to see the next time that I go on for a live stream like this. And who wouldn't want to miss a live stream again? I certainly wouldn't. And we, as I've said before, we will be live streaming for as long as we need to, really, until kind of we're back in stadiums full time. That sounds horrible to say because it would have been ridiculous to think that we'd be away from stadiums. I think actually the game has kicked off now. So, or that might just be chances that they're showing. Not quite sure. No, I think it's chances actually. Yeah, I think it's highlights from the first half. Maybe. There isn't any commentary or anything. No, it's definitely chances. Okay, fine. What was I saying? I can't remember. It's completely lost my head. Gone out from my head, sorry. But what I would say as well, while we're here, while I've got everyone here, is that the big game of the weekend next weekend is the Sunderland Pompey game. Pompey travel to the northeast to the Stadium of Light, and as it stands, I'm not sure if we're going to get a goal in this second half, but we could be going off the back of some really decent form to the Stadium of Light. And I don't believe, obviously they're 1-0 up at the moment, I don't think they've had quite the start to the season that Sunderland fans would be hoping for. It's probably just a matter of opinion, but I'm not quite sure if they've had the best start that they would have been wishing for. So hopefully we'll be able to go there and cause an upset. Would be nice. Cause an upset for Sunderland at home. It wouldn't be an upset for Pompey to win against Sunderland because we have done it before. Right, here comes. Chances are all. It's just a shame because I'm watching through the highlights and it's just chance after chance for Doncaster, which is a little bit upsetting to see. So hopefully we can see a little bit more in the way of chances going forward for Pompey in the second half. That would be wonderful to see. So yeah, that's just waiting on the game to get going again, and I will bring you the second half commentary as best I can. If I was to sum up that first half, I am not a lot in it. Probably be what I'd say. Doncaster with the more threatening, more attacking chances. I've got to get Curtis more involved as well. So that'd be nice to see if we can get Curtis back involved. Harness looking good, but we do need more in that final third of the pitch. Right, the substitutes are still kicking the ball around at Fratton Park, so that would suggest that there's still a couple of moments to go before we get cracking for the second half. So hopefully the second half is going to be better than the first because there wasn't an awful lot to split the two sides during that first half. But there we go. 81 likes on the stream. Boys and girls, we're edging closer to 100 likes, which is very much appreciated. To think that we were on 26, 27 right at the start, now back up to sort of 81, 82 now, which is brilliant. So if you could leave the stream a like, if you haven't done so already, don't like it again if you have liked, because that will just unlike it. We don't want that. So there we go. The Doncaster players are now re-emerging back onto the field of play. Benjamin Whiteman is the first one out, and the keeper Bursick will run out with full of... My apologies. Full of spring from Bursick. He's ready to go. He's going to go and pop his towel and his drink down. And out come the Pompey team as well, led by Craig McGilvery. Marcus Harness is second out. And out the boys come for this second half, shooting from right to left towards the Fratton end, as we so often are at home. And we are almost ready to go and get underway for the second half. And hopefully we can see a goal, preferably in the Doncaster net and not the Pompey net. Would be excellent. Thanks to everyone on Facebook who stuck with us as well. Plenty of likes on Facebook, which is nice to see. So thank you all for liking the stream over there. And yeah, obviously the majority of people join us on YouTube, as is the case for most weekends. But I think Facebook's a nice place for people to watch. I feel like we get a lot of comments from Facebook as well. A lot of people with their views on the game join us from Facebook. So yeah, appreciate those of you who are watching on Facebook. A lot of love for the Facebook people. Right, we are just about ready to go. The referee's placed the ball down on the centre circle. I'm not sure what we are waiting for now. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, but Curtis and Harrison are having a little chat, probably on, I'm not sure, second half tactics perhaps. Full-time score prediction, Tom. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Pompey win, Jack. Let's see if we can make that happen. Here we go then. Pompey have kicked off. We are, again, as I said, going from right to left. Marcus Harness on the ball. Tom Naylor with the ball at his feet now. He spreads it over to Lee Brown, who's now on this near side. Callum Johnson's on the far side. We've ticked over to 6.17k, which is excellent. Thank you very much to everyone for joining us. It's great to see and great to have you all with us. I believe we are unchanged. No changes for this second half. I don't believe Doncaster have made any changes either. If any changes do come our way, then I will let you know as soon as I know. Right, Jack Watmore's pulled into action. That ball's been fired forward. The Doncaster defender will head it back to his goalkeeper. Player at Pompey says, William, let's hope we get our act together. Yep, indeed. As we say that, Callum Johnson has charged over to that far side to pick up the ball from beyond the advertising boards, and he will look to put a throw in towards Close. No, he doesn't. He opts for Andy Cannon on halfway. Close will look to chase that ball along. Harrison with the ball now. Good centre forward play from Harrison. He's going to find Curtis, who could spread it wide to Lee Brown. Good play from Pompey. Ball goes in, and he's cut. There's enough Doncaster bodies there to deal with it. But that was a good little spell from Pompey there. Nice chance. Still 0-0. And it's behind for a corner ball, which is excellent. Curtis, right-footed in-swinger to come from him. The hand goes up. The ball goes in. It's deep towards the far post. Keeper comes for that and punches it away. It's only as far as Andy Cannon. He's still in the 18-yard box. Flashes a ball across. Jack Watmore was almost there to meet it with his right foot. He swung one, but it was cut out before the ball got to him. Ball back into Sean Raggett. Jack Watmore again now with the ball. He's kind of running towards his own goal. Nips. Didn't say nip. Hits it back towards McGilvery. Sunshine's completely disappeared from Fratton Park. It is now a cloudy and overcast day, as it is where I'm watching the game from as well. Ben Close. Harrison's nicked the ball back. Cannon drives a shot, and it's over the bar. It was about 30 yards out at the time when he took the shot. The power was good. Accuracy, not the best. I would have thought he probably could have taken a couple of strides closer to the goal before letting fly. And that one was sort of over the bar, and never really confident that he's going to get that on target with his left foot, Andy Cannon. Do you think Ben Close can get back to his best like the 2018-19 season? Hopefully, if he gets some game time, we should hopefully see him return to a little bit of form. Would be nice to see, wouldn't it? But yeah, hopefully he can get some game time. That's the best way to get players back to form, back to his best, by all means. Doncaster have it on halfway. Benjamin Whiteman with the ball out wide to Brad Halliday. It's a Doncaster throw-in, which Halliday will go and retrieve the ball from the south stand lower. He throws it to James Coppinger. Brad Halliday. Gomez. Cut out by Harness. Nearly said Harrison. Harness. Callum Johnson. Down the right-hand side, looking for Ellis Harrison, who will chase the ball back all the way to the keeper. Curtis inviting on the pressure as well. Marcus Harness is up there pressing as well. We are pressing in numbers, but Doncaster are happy to enjoy a little bit of possession. Jack Watmore's dealing with that one. Back to the goalkeeper. Bristol Rovers have gone 1-0 up in their game against Burton Albion. That is the first goal to go in League One in this second half. Naylor's dispossessed Taylor. Marcus Harness. But it's come back. Oh, looking to loft it into the area there, Brad Halliday. Lee Brown has dealt with that one. The ball is at Sean Raggett's feet. And Pompey have had 9 shots to Doncaster's 3. Is a graphic that's appeared on the screen, courtesy of iFollow. 82 people join us in the stream. A very warm welcome, everyone. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing so. I'd really appreciate it. We're on 89 likes as well. If we could get that up to 100, that'd be a dream. Be a dream come true. It would make my weekend. So if you make that happen for me, that'd be much appreciated. Subscribing to the channel is of utmost importance as well. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, which I still can't believe I get to say. So thank you very much indeed. So get subscribing below, boys and girls. There's the ball from Jack Watmore. Looks for Ellis Harrison. Gets a little bit of a round of applause from Kenny Jackett there. Pompey now up to 54% possession to Doncaster's 46. So just slightly edging it in that department. Lee Brown. Ball in his hands. Looking for an option from Pompey. Everyone just sort of running away from Lee Brown. He's going to have to throw it in a moment and he's going to choose Ben Close. I think, nope, Tom Naylor's come for it. Well, he's decided to go across the park. It's a risky throw to Jack Watmore. It's come off all right, though. Here comes Callum Johnson. Ball into the box. Curtis and the free kick's gone against Curtis. The referee's called him out for diving there. And the ball was rolling when the free kick was taken. But yeah, I think that's probably the correct decision. Curtis really did throw himself on the ground there. Little bit of a heart in mouth moment for the Doncaster players. It looked like the referee was about to blow up for a penalty, but would have been very hard done by if he had done, because that was definitely not from Curtis. Sean Raggett, ball at his feet, finds Lee Brown right on this near touch line. Curtis, Tom Naylor, Pompey captain with the ball. Across the park to Jack Watmore. Brings it up towards halfway. He's now across halfway. Ipswich Town are 1-0 up against Accrington Stanley. Marcus Harness. Watmore decides he'll head back as he tries to kind of get the ball across the park. Hasn't gone quite to plan, and that's out for a throw-in that Callum Johnson will take on that far side. Welcome again to everyone who joins us across YouTube and Facebook. It's great to have you with us. Hope you're well and enjoying a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Oh, and that was a big chance for Ellis Harrison. Cross came in from Johnson. It's a good ball in. Gwion Edwards with the goal for Ipswich Town. And he's just sort of tried to flick it in the direction of the goal, Ellis Harrison, and it sort of bounced wide. It was a very good ball across. One of the best Pompey chances that has come all game, really. 53 minutes has been played. Portsmouth have picked it up at the back. Callum Johnson, ball towards Ben Close. Andy Cannon done well to get that to Harness, but it's just nipped over the line on that far side. Harness couldn't keep it in play. Very good afternoon to everyone who joins us across YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't, I know I keep saying it. Oh, before I say that, Crewe Alexandria 1-0 up against Blackpool. That's the first goal in that game. Goals are flying in now across the country. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I'm bringing you these streams until we can all get back into stadiums, and that will be an incredibly good day when that happens. There we go. Brown, couple of touches on the ball. Ronan Curtis. Gomez has stolen possession back, and Doncaster will enjoy a bit of rare possession in the second half. Harness coming in from the right-hand side. Naylor's lost out there. Okanabiri, edge of the box, drives a shot, and Craig McGilvery pretty much had that covered. It's ricocheted off. I think it was Tom Naylor who got the last touch on that, and it is a corner for Doncaster. Southampton have equalised. Shay Adams has equalised for Southampton. I said that twice, but there you go. 57 minutes in, and it is now 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. Crikey. There we go. Shout out to Matt, Craig, Louis and Dave watching from the car park at Thorpe Park. Boys and girls, if you're watching from the car park at Thorpe Park, the chances are you've had a fantastic day, much better than I'm having. So thank you all for joining the stream. It's great to have you with us. And yeah, great to have you with us. Absolutely. Hope you've had a wonderful afternoon, or you're about to go in, or are you staying out? Are you coming home now, or are you queuing on the way out? Perhaps that's my guess. Not telepathic, but that's probably what's happened there. Kersel Harness, good question. I'd go Harness personally. Goals, as I just said, goals are starting to go in across the country in League One, but unfortunately none yet, as of yet, at Fratton Park. It is a really busy week, though, coming up. We've got Gillingham on Tuesday night. We've also got Sunderland, and then the following weekend, we play Charlton. So many games coming thick and fast. We will cover them right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit for you. Hello to Graham from Canada. Welcome along, Graham. Lovely to have you with us, mate. Great to have you tuning in again. 89 people join us on YouTube. It's a total of 96 that join us across both platforms. That is excellent. Thank you all for joining us. 2 more likes and then we will have hit 100. Chelsea have come immediately back. 2 minutes later, they are now 3-2 up. So Chelsea are 3-2 up against Southampton at Stamford Bridge. Just having some food. Going back in soon, hoping for a Pompey win. Thanks for that, Matthew. I'm hoping so too, mate. It's not looking likely. Okanabre's driven a shot, and it's saved by McGilvery. Needed to get down quick to that one. Kai Havertz with the goal for Chelsea to put them in front again against Southampton. Curtis makes a mistake, and the ball is now with Gomez. Whiteman, and that's all right. It's back in the safe hands of Craig McGilvery. Little bit of a scare there for Pompey. But we managed to deal with that one quite well. But it was a dangerous little moment there, a bit of a heart in mouth, as it were. Welcome to everyone who joined us. 102 likes, legends! You've done it. My aim has been. So happy. The aim has been achieved. You lot are absolute legends. If you're not subscribed as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll keep the streams coming for you until we can get back into stadiums, or for as long as I need to. I'll be right here for you. Forward by John. Ronan Curtis. Lee Brown. Sean Raggett. I think that might have left the field of play. It didn't. It sort of. Oh no, it did. There we go. Ball came out and then swung back in. That'll be a throw in. I believe there's a substitution that's about to be made. Not quite sure who it's going to be. Sunderland are now 2-0 up. Michael Jacobs is being prepared on the touchline, ladies and gents. So Michael Jacobs will be coming on and Curtis will be leaving the field. So Curtis is coming off to be replaced by the number 24, Michael Jacobs. Philip said, Harness is going to score in 10 minutes. Right. Let's see. So he's going to score on 68 minutes, says Phil. Let's hope so. Curtis doesn't look very happy to be coming off so early into the game. It's just over the 58-minute mark now, just into the 59th minute. Plenty of time left. Plenty of time left. Hello to Thomas. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, hour has gone now. Harness. Ball through to Harrison. He's onside. Ball comes across. And Jacobs immediately involved. That second goal for Sunderland coming courtesy of a Chris Maguire penalty on the 57th minute in that game. Harrison looks like he's got a bit of a knock. Hopefully he'll be able to work that one off. His calf looks like it's bothering him, perhaps. Northampton Town have equalised against Plymouth. That goal's come in on 60 minutes for them. Lee Brown down the left-hand side in our game. Jacobs back to Close. Knocking it around Pompey. Michael Jacobs being introduced to the game nicely at the moment. Cannon has managed to get away from his man who's absolutely all over him. Ball goes across the pitch. Jack Watmore driving forward now. Finds Close. 60 minutes has been played. Welcome everyone to a Fournilwrittenalloverit live stream. Everyone stopped thinking that would be out, and it wasn't. It's been overhit ever so slightly, and that's away across the far side. Tom Naylor will go and pick that one up, and will look to get a throw in. As I was about to say, welcome to the stream, everyone. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing so. If you could, that would be much appreciated. I've just realised I need to update what's going on in the game on the banner, don't I? So there we go. Let's get rid of that and put a little 3-2 there. Ooh, 3-2. There we go. Nearly put 3-all. That wouldn't have been good. And it's not a 1500 anymore, so we can get rid of that. Harrison's had a bit of a... Oh, I think he's coming off. Harrison will be leaving the field of play. John Marquis is going to come on against his former club, Doncaster Rovers. And Harrison is in a bad way by the looks of things. So there we go. How's the new shirt fit? Yeah, it's a nice fit. It's comfy. I'm a fan. I'm considering investing in an orange one because I really like the orange one. But maybe they'll have to wait for a little bit longer. And I'll wait for it to grow on me a little bit more. And then I will be. Harrison looks incredibly irritated that he's going to have to come off. But yeah, he's a disappointed man, unfortunately. Just over the hour mark. So that's the first enforced change of the afternoon for Pompey. And John Marquis is very quickly ready to come on against his former club, as he was a servant of for a number of years. And here we go. Let's hope he can get a goal. Would be excellent. Hello to Chris. His son Ollie has just arrived from Milan and says, hi, Tom, by train with a pack of crumpets. So make a cup of tea. Things are looking up. Chris, you sound like you're in for a fantastic afternoon, mate. We've got a substitution for double substitution coming up for Doncaster. It's the number 11, John Taylor, is making way for number 20, Sims. Just going to make a note of that so I don't forget about it. John Taylor's off and Sims is on. James Coppinger's coming off. And he will be replaced by Taylor Richards. And Sims has come in from New York, apparently. So there we go. Peterborough have scored. They are now 2-0 up against Oxford United. So that's a good result if they can hang on to that for the last sort of just under half an hour or so for Peterborough. Welcome to everyone who joins the stream across YouTube and Facebook. We've got 108 of you in at the moment, 96 on YouTube. So that is much appreciated. Thank you for all sticking with me this afternoon. Oh, it's Cannon to Jacobs. It's been given away in the penalty area. And we couldn't make anything of it there. Jacobs uses his pace and gets there in order to concede, for Doncaster to concede a throw-in. And here comes John Marquis' first interaction of the second half. Here we go. Cannon's through. He's put the ball in and it's... Oh, is that a penalty, referee? John Marquis' ball. It's all right. It's not a problem. John Marquis is in the box. He's going to try and get a shot away and he doesn't. And immediately he's involved, John Marquis. I think Kenny Jackett will protest that was a penalty. So Cannon managed to win the ball back. And, oh, I reckon it might have been... I wouldn't have put that past any other referee to give that as a penalty. There we go. Right, corner's coming in towards the far post. Watmore was coming in for that one. Cannon will try and meet it, but now the Doncaster break could be on if Ben Close can't deal with it. He has not been able to put an end to it as of yet. And Cameron John has breezed past him. But the challenge has come in by Johnson, and it is now right up the other end of the pitch by the Milton end. And Cameron John will look to make a throw in now. Awful lot of pace for him there. And there's confirmation on the screen of the replacement of Taylor for Sims. Brad Halliday with the ball at his feet. He's taken a couple of chances. He's chipping it in to Okinabre. Chance for Halliday coming in midfield. That one's as far as Ben Close, who brushes it forward, up in the air towards Marquis. And Cannon's now got the ball at his feet. Plays it back to Sean Raggett. 65 minutes has been played in this second half. Well, in this game, in fact. Still 0-0. Watmore at the back for Pompey. Drives the ball in the direction of Jacobs. He heads it down, but that's only as far as Sims. Doncaster pick up possession now. Okanabiri brings it up over halfway. Taylor Richards. Numbers going forward. Whiteman, 40 yards from goal. Finds Sims. Ball goes into the box, and that one will be easily claimed by McGilvery. There we go. Still 0-0 at this moment in time. Hello to the 102 people that join us on YouTube, 110 in total across YouTube and Facebook. It's great to have you all with us. If you are new to the stream, you've never seen me do something like this before, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really would mean a lot to me. And if you could like the stream as well, on 109 likes. The aim was 100. Let's go for 200. Why not? Let's go for 200. That would be much appreciated if you could like the stream. Subscribe as well for more of this sort of thing. And that would be excellent. To come in the Premier League in just over an hour's time, the Man City Arsenal game will be kicking off. But the here and now, Andy Cannon is driving down the left-hand side. It's a kind of, well, I think he's actually been the aggressor there, Andy Cannon. He's conceded a free kick right on the touchline for Doncaster. Their goalkeeper will come and take that, almost as if it's a goal kick for them. And immediately we're right back up. We're up to 111 likes. You lot are legends. Thank you for that. That is top draw. Love to see it. We love to see it. Right, here comes the ball from Bursick. Charlton Athletic are 1-0 up against Wigan at the Valley. That is a big goal for them, coming almost in the 70th minute. There's a great comment that's just come in from Sean, which I'm going to get on this screen as soon as I can. I've just seen it come in. He said, has Andrew got to get his coaching badges? Most likely, Sean. I don't know where he is, mate. I'm joking. I do know where he is, but he's not coaching. It's Jack Foster-Caskey who's got the goal for Charlton Athletic on 66 minutes in that game. Ball is loose on halfway. Callum Johnson pokes it forward, but that's only as far as Tom Anderson, who will look to kind of bring the ball under control, and Doncaster play it around. At the back, utilising the goalkeeper Bursick as a member of the team. Halliday on the left-hand side. Michael Jacobs done really well to regain possession for Pompey. Turnover in the ball. Tom Naylor on halfway. Referee blows up for a free kick. Michael Jacobs will want to take that one quickly, but the referee is determined to make sure that it is taken from the place that the foul was committed. Jacobs just outside the centre circle. Ipswich are now 2-0 up against Accrington Stanley. Alex will be pleased. I can tell he's a little bit nervous before the game, but he should be all right now. I'm sure he'll be more than happy with that. Ben Close, standing over this free kick. Long ball towards Jack Watmore in the penalty area. It's loose. And it's been fired away. Marcus Harness is chasing down the ball. Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson? Lee Mason. Lee Mason? What am I talking about? Lee Brown. Blackpool have equalised against Crewe Alexandra. Nailers ball looking for Brown. Gives it straight to Sims. Doncaster still have it. He runs into Andy Cannon. Portsmouth come away with possession. Free kick goes in their favour. The referee's determined for free kicks to be taken incredibly slowly, which is not what Pompey want to do. Want to get the ball down, heading towards the goal. We've only got 20 minutes left. Andy Cannon drives a shot and he's hit it and it's just wide of the post. It dropped nicely. He hit it well, but it's just slightly off target. He hit it perfectly. It was controlled as well. If it was almost in, almost big chance. I'm not sure if Marquis had a little moan at him for taking it on himself, but there we go. Come on, Pompey. As Doncaster come over halfway with the ball, Michael Jacobs looking to take the ball off Richards. That will be a foul that Tom Naylor has committed. Grant Ward with the goal for Blackpool. They've equalised on 71 minutes. Freddie Sears was the goal scorer for Ipswich, his second of the afternoon. Thank you to everyone for sticking with me. 113 likes on the stream. That is much appreciated. If we could keep that going up, that would be brilliant. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please do consider doing so. That would be much appreciated. It really does help out. And it means that you will see every time that we do a stream like this. So what's not to like? Hull City are now 2-0 up against Rochdale. They will be very much heading their way back to winning ways, Hull City, after a horrible result for them against Fleetwood last weekend. I think it was 4-1 in the end on that Friday night. So that's good for Hull City. They're back to winning ways. Not good for us, obviously, because they're a team above us. But that's Wilkes' second of the afternoon. As I say that, the ball comes in from the number 3. Reece James. It's quite easy for McGilvery just to stand where he was and catch it. John Marquis is away. Edge of the penalty area, and he's just tried to knock it past him. It's not gone well for him. And that was almost the moment there. So this is the time where I feel like we could score. I'm going to say it. I've put it out there. That was a good chance for Marquis there. He just needed to work out enough space for himself to be able to get a shot away. He couldn't quite do so. He only needed like a yard or two. And if he'd got one away, poacher's finish and it's 1-0. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Good chance for him, though. 0-0, 72 minutes, 72 and a half minutes. Has gone. John Gomez laying it infield. Doncaster on halfway inside Pompey territory. Anderson threads the ball through. He gets it straight back. On the left. Infield to Okanabiri. He tries to find Halliday on the far side. That ball might have too much on it. No, it doesn't. He's managed to get it under control. Ball goes into the box. Sean Raggett's there to head it away. That one's only as far back out to Halliday, and Doncaster have done well. He looks towards Sims. He's kind of poked it. Will that go out for a goal kick? No, it won't. It'll be a corner kick for Doncaster. Referee wasn't too sure who was going to get that decision. Probably would have been one of those times where the Fratton Park would have roared in disgust about the referee. It took a little bit of time. Oh! Hull are 3-0 up now. That is 2 goals in quick succession for the Tigers. They'll be more than happy with that. Ball comes in again. Can't beat the first man. On this occasion, it's John Marquis who gets the ball away across halfway into Doncaster's half. Andy Cannon is the furthest man forward for Pompey. 74 minutes is approaching. Excuse me. Ball has been hit long and hard by Bursick. Tom Naylor has been dispossessed by the number 17, Taylor Richards. He's looking bright, and he has done since he's come on. Sims turning on a sixpence. That's quite an old saying, isn't it? My apologies for that. Turned rather quickly. Game is there for the taking, is what I would say at this point in time. Game is there for the taking. Pompey have definitely worked their way well back into the game in this second half. I've been pleased with what I've seen. It'd just be lovely to have a bit of an end product on the end of it. Raggett needs to get up on his feet quickly. John breaks into the penalty area. Was there a handball from Harness? The referee says no. It did hit his hand. But the Doncaster technical area will not be happy with that. Actually, it might have hit his knee. Referee's got a point there, actually. Joe Wright has been given a foul. Foul. There we go. We are looking better, Danny. We are definitely. We've grown into the game well and pleased. Pleased is probably a bit of a stretch, but I feel better about this second half display than I did about the first. Absolutely. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. Lee Brown stands over the ball, 30 yards from goal. He's going to put a left-footed in-swinger into the box. Look for a Pompey head or someone to get onto the end of it. Here we go. Referee blows the whistle. Lee Brown steps up. Left foot swings in. Doncaster win the first header. Andy Cannon. Jack Watmore plays the ball over the top, looking for Sean Raggett. It hasn't been cleared away convincingly, and that's gone out for a goal kick for Doncaster. 76 minutes has now been played in this one. Hope you're all well. Welcome along to the stream. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do so. It will be much appreciated. And I will keep bringing you these streams for as long as I need to. Naylor. Andy Cannon. Close. On that far side to Johnson. Nice football from Pompey. Johnson looks to hold on to it. He's been poked away from him. And the number 3, Reece James, former Manchester United player, has conceded a throw-in. He's won a throw-in for Rochdale. Rochdale? Doncaster. Rochdale was weeks ago. In comes that ball. Harness put her head in there. The referee hasn't got a clue whose throw-in that was for. Cameron John to take another throw-in from almost the same place that he just took one a minute ago. Almost 10 minutes to go now in this game. Pompey have got to try their best to get something. Got to push on. Burton Albion have equalised against Bristol Rovers. It is now 1-1 in that game. Doncaster can bring it clear. It is 0-0 in this one so far. Subscriber count is growing and growing, boys and girls. We are closing in on 6.18, which is huge. So if there's anyone in the stream who isn't yet subscribed, then I would really appreciate if you did so. I will keep the content coming your way. All sorts of Pompey stuff on this channel. We do a stream for every game. If that's what you're after, then stick around. And your subscription box on YouTube will let you know as soon as I schedule one of these again. We are likely to be doing Tuesday. We'll definitely be back for the Sunderland game on Saturday. Doncaster breaking into the penalty area, and they've scored. It is 1-0 Doncaster. Reece James is first of the season on 78 minutes. And that is not the time when you want to concede. It's a good finish. And Tom Naylor gave the ball away. Let's watch that again. Ball came through. Sims looking dangerous as he came into the box. So much room to turn. It's unbelievably shocking. And no one was in there to close the shot down. Poor defending. Oh. And now it almost seems like a mountain to climb. It's incredibly sloppy. Tom Naylor's absolutely furious with the way that one was given away. Darren Moore's delighted, as he would be. Pompey now staring down the barrel. Lee Brown. I'm absolutely gutted with that. It's not kind of, what I would say is it's not something that we've thoroughly deserved. We're not we won't be complaining too much for the fact that we're 1-0 down, to be honest. On the balance of the game, I would say that it's been kind of anyone's game, really. There's not been a standout moment. There hasn't been a standout player for me personally. I mean, Harness has done well, but ball goes in from Michael Jacobs, and that's beyond anyone, and that's out behind for a goal kick. And now Pompey have 10 minutes to find something from nothing. William Thompson's glad Andrew's not watching. I wish I wasn't watching. Jack Chapman said I look completely dejected. Jack, I'm gutted, mate. I'm absolutely gutted. Terrible time to concede. Ben Close has been taken off. On comes Ryan Williams. It's the second change being made for Pompey. Kenny Jackett prepared to go for it. Andy's comment said we keep our fingers crossed week by week as Pompey fans. We just haven't got that something special. Thanks for your comment, Andy. As the ball comes forward, Raggett can't. Oh, my word. I'm not quite sure what happened there. James with the chance to make it 2. His shot is high and wide, and it's into the Milton end. Little bit of a mess up from Watmore and Raggett at the back there. I can't quite believe what he was attempting to do there, Raggett. So there we go. I'm just watching a load of replays. I can't actually watch what's going on the screen now because iFollow want to show the replays. Got to show some character now, boys. 9 minutes. It's a big week this week as well. It's just been another rubbish performance, hasn't it? And I was more than prepared to accept it 10 minutes ago when we were sort of trundling along and it looked like we maybe might get one. And there's just been nothing convincing all afternoon, unfortunately. Yeah, let's get through some of your comments, see what you're thinking. If you'd like to let me know your thoughts at this current moment in time, get it in the live chat down below. Jack Fletcher said that's got to be it. Sack him. Will Hughes has said just feeling apathetic towards the club at the moment. The excitement has definitely been sucked out of the team. Villa boys, welcome to the stream. Feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for myself, mate, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's rubbish, isn't it? Paul has said, jacket out, my son, Pompey till I die. Mark Elliott's come in with one. It won't show up because of the language, but I'll just say, rubbish Pompey again. Clueless. We need players. Got in. We needed players in. Got nothing. Mid-table rubbish. Thanks for your comment, Mark. 82 minutes has been played. I just want this to end now, really. That'll probably be best. But thank you to everyone who's still in the stream. Subscribe if you want to see me do this again. I really don't want to do it again. But yeah, I'm just absolutely gutted now because that was it's been all right up to that point. And 79 minutes, you just think, oh, and then the fact that we haven't had an awful lot creative-wise just makes you think that there's going to be nothing. But what I do need... And again, I keep saying it, but it is a really difficult week this week. We've got a lot of games. Charlton, Sunderland, the big teams in League One that we really want to get some points against. And it's not an awful lot of confidence going into that one. Oh, there we go. 2 shots on target to Doncaster's 4 for Pompey. Arguably, you could say that they've deserved it more than we have. Scummers are losing. Got to look on the bright side, Richard. Thanks for that, mate. Much appreciated. Right, I have to do it. I'm sorry. But it is 1-0 to Doncaster. Hopefully, I'll be able to change that in a couple of minutes. But I'm not convinced that I will be doing so. Plymouth Argyle are now 2-1 up against Northampton Town. That's a big 3 points if they can hold on. 103 people join us on YouTube. There's 114 total across YouTube and Facebook. Great to have you all with me as Ryan Williams drives a shot and it's been ricocheted against, I think it was Richards that was back there for Doncaster. It is still 1-0 to the visitors. Shocking. Not happy. Phil says, jacket out, get Eddie in. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Kellen Watts, 2-1 for Plymouth. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you're watching this, please do consider doing so. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to be here. Or whether I like it or not, I suppose, I'm going to be here guiding you through as much of the Pompey games as I can. But win or lose up the Blues. Win or lose up the Blues, what we've all got to remember. Raggett on the ball, coming over halfway. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Brown takes a couple of touches before deciding to head back to Sean Raggett. Tom Naylor, right on halfway. Finds Cannon. To the left-hand side, he's looking for Lee Brown. He's found him. Raggett, Doncaster, everyone's back behind the ball. Marquis takes a wayward touch, and that will now be a turnover in possession. Taylor Richards. Okunabiri's away. Jack Watmore makes the potent challenge that he needs to. He doesn't know where the ball is. The ball's back with Okunabiri, but Tom Naylor's managed to cut that out. Cannington bring it over to halfway. Looks for Ryan Williams, who's got the pace to get there, but it's been intercepted. And that will be a Pompey throw-in. Carl Sugars said what led to the goal. Literally not an awful lot, to be honest, Carl. It wasn't a lot. It was something out of nothing. It wasn't like a building surge of pressure or anything. I really thought that Pompey had built their way back into the game. Jacobs has made a run and the referee's going to blow up for a foul because he will do. And now there's just over 3 minutes to go of normal time now until whatever much stoppage time will be added on at the end of this one. Bursick is going to come out, gather the ball, and from a Doncaster point of view, they'll just keep running down the clock. Valuable seconds away. Kenny Jackett stands with his hands in his pockets. Anderson's going to need to deal with this from Marquis. He does so. It's a pinball, as it has been for a lot of the afternoon. Don Owens has said shocking. Don't disagree with you, Don. Sean Raggett will drive forward this left-hand side now. There's a Sky Sports notification telling me that Pompey are awful. Lee Brown on this near side. It was the notification that Leeds Rhinos have won the Challenge Cup for the 14th time. If anyone's interested, there's the news for you. Sean Raggett now, again, bringing it over halfway. 88 minutes has now been played. We are into the final 2 minutes of normal time. This will be a sore one. What more brings it forward? Marcus Harness. John Marquis in the box. Gets a shot across the goal and it's a deflection. The flag was up anyway. Still 1-0 Doncaster. Chris has said, Tom, I admire your courage to watch this rubbish. Hopefully, hope to see you not suffering on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, Chris. Unfortunately. You did say we were going to lose. Jackett has not got a clue. Jackett out. Gaffer's got to go. Hopefully he goes this month. If Jackett doesn't get sacked soon, I'm going to start getting annoyed at Catlin. And as I said just now, Gaffer's got to do so, not just hands in pockets. At the moment, Mark, that's all he's doing, mate. Pompey are about to make their third and final change. Williams down the right-hand side. I haven't ran off. Don't worry. Just turning the lights on for you. I don't know if that's actually made any difference. Now I want to turn them back off again. Matt Smith's coming on for Doncaster. Oh, I've just heard it's 3-3 in the game at the Stadium of Light. There we go. Oh, how do we feel, ladies and gents? I've been through a couple of your comments, but get your thoughts coming in. So, yeah, that is 3-3 in the 90 plus 2 minutes for Southampton. That just makes this afternoon even worse, doesn't it? What a shocking afternoon this has been. Pompey free kick just outside the penalty area. 4 minutes has been added on at the end of this game. We are now into the first of said 4. And luckily, this is all going to be over in a minute. This is one of the last opportunities we're going to have now, Pompey, to put a decent ball into the area. Got to put them under pressure. At least rescue a point from this. At least. The referee's put the spray out. He's marching 10 yards. Jacobs and Lee Brown have stood over this one. A great set-piece opportunity for Pompey. Whether they're going to make the most of it, I'm not sure. Got to get the delivery right, and that's just straight into the keeper's arms. That's one of the worst deliveries in the world. And the game is now ticking away from us. Pompey losing at this current moment in time by 1-0. How do you get confidence into a team that doesn't have any confidence? Got to try and get them scoring goals. Just another 3 points we've given away. We are now in the 92nd minute. Sean Raggett running down the left-hand side. He's going to look to find his colleague Lee Brown on that left-hand side. Sweeping in ball is fired away from Doncaster, far and into the back of the south stand. The referee wants to pull the ball back. There are 2 balls on the pitch, so we had to stop there. Nigel said we need some self-belief. Where's that going to come from, Nige? Where's that going to come from? Jack Rolfe has said, I'd rather lose so that Jacket gets sacked. It's a sad state of affairs, Jack, but I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Joe said, I don't understand why we are the only club that have signed a few players in our league. Jacket needs to go, or we need to sign some more players soon. I'm so happy I didn't pay £10 for the game. Thanks for that, Joe. Much appreciated. Jacobs will take this corner. 90 seconds to go. Ball goes in. The keeper's on the floor. Header. It's bouncing around in the box. There's another Pompey corner. And let's see. That looked a little bit more positive. Alex O'Connell's coming saying this is all Jacket's fault. We have a very good squad, but that means nothing at the moment because of that absolute TWAT in charge. Daniel said, I think this was my fault because I actually put a bet on this week for Pompey to win. Please don't feel guilty, Daniel. It's definitely not your fault, mate. Jacket in or out, I'm going to reserve comment on this occasion. Don said, if I was the new Danish fella on the bench, I want to go home. I wouldn't blame him to want to go home, to be honest, if he's just sat through all this afternoon. Raggett helps it on. Marquis was there, but it's safely into the keeper, Bursick's arms. And that will probably be it for Pompey. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this afternoon. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream, everyone. As soon as the final whistle goes, I'll be jetting off. We've got a couple of seconds left on this one. Matches are ending across the country. Peterborough United's finished 2-0. Oxford, Rochdale's finished 3-0 to the away side. Hull City grabbing all 3 points. There goes the full-time whistle. Hope you've enjoyed that one, ladies and gents. It's been great to bring this to you. It's Doncaster that have taken all 3 points. Reece James on target on 79 minutes. There's not an awful lot I can say. But all I would say is thank you ever so much for joining me this afternoon. It's been an absolute, well, I would say it's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you, but it quite frankly hasn't. So cheerio, and I'll see you on Tuesday night. Keep the faith. Play up, Pompey.